But in those days, after that time of distress, the sun will be darkened, the moon will lose its brightness, the stars will come falling from the heaven, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. And then they will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great glory and power. Then too he will send the angels to gather his chosen from the four winds, from the ends of the world to the ends of heaven. Take the fig tree as a parable. As soon as its twigs grow supple and its leaves come out, you know summer is near. So with you, when you see these things happening, know that he is near at the very gates. I tell you solemnly, before this generation has passed away, all these things will have taken place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But as for that day and that hour, nobody knows it, neither the angels of heaven, nor the Son, no one but the Father. That is a real apocalyptic reading. We can link it with John's Apocalypse, the book of Revelations. And it's interesting that in this year of 2012, there are a number of people who think the world is going to end in December this year. They've even got a date. However, I don't think Jesus is talking about making sure that we're ready for when everything will happen, although those who've been in the Christchurch earthquakes in the last couple of years may well be forgiven for thinking that maybe something is happening. What Jesus is trying to get at is that we have to be ready. We have to read the signs. We have to know when God is in our midst. And I'm thinking, what are the signs we're reading today to know that God is here and we need to be open and aware and active? And if I had to choose one sign today, I'd say in this country it's the sign of the poor, the sign of children in poverty, with parents who are uneducated and don't have the resources to get them into understanding how to bring up their children properly, how to feed them properly, how to go out and get work. Those who are captivated by drugs and alcohol. These are signs to us that God is there and waiting for us to be with God in helping these people. And I think with the approach of Christmas, which is not too far away now, that we need to be thinking about these kind of people at Christmas too. Is there someone in your local area that you could make up a food parcel and drop it to them on Christmas Eve? Or give them a supermarket voucher for them to go and buy something? Is there someone that you could say, I will take your children and you have a free afternoon to go and do some Christmas planning? All these things are signs that God is there and we are in the community in partnership with God. This reading, of course, is right near the end of the church's year. In fact, it's the last Sunday of Ordinary Time. And, you know, the end times are always catastrophic times, so the story goes. But our end time can give us a chance to look back. You know, Jesus says, take the fig tree. You know, when its twigs grow supple and its leaves come out, you know summer is near. So let's think now, take this Sunday, it's the last ordinary Sunday of the year. We know that the new year is coming soon, the new church's year. It begins on the first Sunday of Advent. So maybe we could look back on our year and see how have we been with God and how has God been with us during the year. Are we ready to meet God in a new way as we lead up to Christmas and see the newborn in our midst again at Christmas? Something to think about, maybe for 2 or 3 minutes before we go to bed tonight. How has God been in my life this year? How have I been with God this year?